Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, it's a sad day for Celine Dion fans. She announced that she has something called stiff person syndrome, which doesn't even sound real. It's something that affects 1 in a million. She had cancelled tours at the start of the you-know-what, like everyone else, but she didn't come back when everyone else was coming back. She mentioned that she was having problems with muscle spasms, and then she kind of disappeared. Now, I didn't realise she had sort of disappeared. 'Cause I'm not a huge fan. I'm not going to lie. I don't follow her every move like Madonna or someone. I did see her live in 2018. Very, very, very glad that I did. I went just because I wanted just to hear her voice, and she was amazing. She could hit notes just like the recording, but live. There were just moments of just awe. She was amazing, and she's really funny and really weird, like really weird. Her humor and it was just really weird. It was like some really offbeat stand up, and then like the most amazing music performance. It was really an interesting concert. So she has this syndrome, which it's progressive. People diagnosed usually have a life expectancy of between 6 to 28 years or something. So she's probably never going to perform again. She had announced that she was rescheduling her tour. I think it was in April, and now, but she didn't really say. I don't think she really went into details of why, but she seemed optimistic. But now she just seems. I don't think she's going to tour again. So it's just really sad. It's not just that because stiff person syndrome, it affects the muscles. You have rigidity and spasms, and affects being able to walk and so forth. But it also it's affecting her vocal cords. So she can talk, but she can't sing. Either I'm not sure if she can't sing or if she can't like use the muscles where she can control them. So and it's just devastating. I mean, to have sort of a 1 in a million voice and a 1 in a million career, and then get a 1 in a million disease, it's just life can be cruel. She lost her husband not that long ago, it seems, and she seemed to be dealing with that. And I'd see photos of her, and she seemed to be out and doing things, but she seemed so thin. I thought, something's wrong there. Either it's stress or an eating disorder or some other thing. Where it's related to the actual disease, I'm not sure. I didn't read up enough about it to actually see anybody mention anything like that. But it's just really sad. I mean, God, I was just watching Dolly Parton and Cher on the Kelly Clarkson show and thinking, thank God we still have them. I mean, I'm sort of preparing myself for the day they're gone, because it's like, you know, I don't want to live in a world where Celine Dion can't sing. I mean, it's just wrong. Oh, God. This is really sad. And yeah, I mean, God, there are a bunch of interviews from Dolly Parton where she was indoctrinated into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So she's like, well, I feel like I have to do a rock and roll song now. And I'm just like, I'm watching them in the interviews, and Cher hasn't changed in 20 years. And I'm just like, her mum is in her 90s. And I'm just like, I just want them to be here forever. But that's, not realistic. But there's no one to replace them. There's just no one of that caliber. Once they're gone, it's just like, what are we going to be left with? TikTokers and reality stars? Oh my God, I don't know. It's going to be a day when it's like you have to cope with the fact that there's no celebrity in the world worth living for. It's like, this is going to happen, Steve. They're all going to go eventually. You are going to outlive them all, in theory, because I'm younger than all of these celebrities that I sort of grew up watching and that. And it's like, what are they going to replace with? We're just going to live in the Hall of Memories where we just watch all these performances and that from the past. And I mean, it's like, it's going to be like Talos 4. Yeah, and I just had to talk about that because I got up. I was already having a bad day. My own health issues and my insomnia is out of control, and literally I cannot manage it. And I got up and I was like, oh God, I just want to go back to sleep. I cannot salvage this day. And then I saw that and I thought, oh God, do I want to watch this? It's like, yes, because you're just going to be thinking about it all day. And I just watched the video and I didn't cry because I kind of won't stop, I think, if I start, just in general. And I saw the video was Graham O'Neill. He was E.T. Canada. He was on that, and he did the video recently about Namor, and got that totally wrong. But this is she did a 5-minute video to her fans. She loves her fans. She's missing a fan. She's missing not singing. She's got her 2 boys who will take care of her. But it's just devastating. I mean, she was optimistic, but she tried to be optimistic, but I don't know if she's in denial, but there is treatment for it, but it does seem to be just managing it. So I don't think she'll ever be back in form, and I don't think she'll perform if she can't, because she just maintained her voice like an athlete. Yeah. So I don't know. It's devastating. I just needed some YouTube therapy. I needed to talk about it. It's like, I wasn't the biggest fan. I don't listen to her music all the time, but I mean, Titanic, one of my favourite films of all time. Hugely obsessed with Titanic, have been my whole life. So I love the film. I loved her sing. I didn't see her, she toured a few times. I didn't see her, but I saw her the last time because I just, I'm like, I have to hear her voice in person, and it was spectacular. And I'm glad I caught it. I really regret the people I didn't see because either they're gone or I'm not going to any of the shows. I don't know what the future is and if it's worth living for, really. Post you know what, and with all the people that I've followed, sort of, and what we've got left with now, there's like nothing. It's just so depressing. I'm trying not to be depressed. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks. Bye.